Hello, my lovelies. How are you today? I am excited, and I'll tell you why. Little backstory first, just a little one. Back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, mostly the 80s, when I was really getting into wearing makeup, we didn't really have brushes. We had, for our eyeshadow, we had these little applicators, you know, with the little sponge on the end. And, you know, our mascara had its own little brush, and blush would either come with a brush or it was cream on, and sometimes there were sponges, little things like that. Since I've been older and got back into doing makeup, learning techniques, you know, making up myself, I've gotten really into brushes. So I got all these beauties. Look at that. I got them on Amazon. Look at all these beauties, huh? Is that wonderful? I also like the color. So there is all kinds of brushes in here. And for a long time, I didn't even know what to do with these brushes. I had brushes that I had bought, you know, a little while ago, years ago, but I didn't know what to do with them. I said, well, you know, what one does this do? And I'm still learning. You know, I don't know for sure. So if you're confused about brushes, like I am still most of the time, I'm going to some of these brushes and show you the ones that, you know, I use the most, how to use them. Some different ones can be used for different things, but now that I have this set, and I have like 3 other sets, you know, different brushes for different, you know, makeup. So, because I've even got, look at these little things, you know, these would be great. Look at those. Those are like for the eyes. I have about 200 of these. So, and then we have, I love this little fella here. This is a fun dude. This is a fun dude. Look at this. Okay. Mascara on one side, and you've got your little angled brush on the other. Came with actually a paper that tells you what the brushes are, what each brush is for, which I love. Because I don't always know. You know, I looked at this and I said, okay, that's definitely for your lashes. And I said, well, this looks like it could be for brows. Would require precision. Brow and eyelash. So, eyelashes, brows. So, that's a cute little brush. This is a nice little angled fella. Isn't he cool? Very soft, too. These brushes are very soft now, according to this one, which I'm pretty sure is, you know, for like bringing things down. Actually well, I didn't do all my eyes. I could still do some shadow if I want to. But I thought I'd give these beauties a try for you. You know, first, since I picked up this angled brush, I do have some on my face. I didn't put any concealer on. I put on just a little bit of tinted sunscreen foundation that just kind of even things out a little bit. So I'm going to take my favorite. If you watch my videos, you know this is one of my favorites. And I am going to use this little duty here, this brown one right there. And I'm going to take my angled brush. And on this, for this, I'm going to do an angle down. See, this is perfect for this. This brush is absolutely perfect for bringing. You could even go up, but it's really, I mean, look at how that fits the contour of my, right under my cheekbone, like that. Look at that. I mean, this is an amazing, that's awesome. So I'm gonna do that on both sides. I'm gonna bring it up. I like to bring it up to the eyes and then down just under, see my cheekbones right here. This is the apple of the cheekbone. And my cheekbone's right there. So I like to bring this up to there. up to the eyes. Okay, and we will blend this after. Okay, so that's a really good brush for that. So there's your angled brush for your blush, contouring your cheek. If you want to, you know, do a little on your cheeks, that's nice. And there's actually a couple different types of angled brushes in here. This one's more flat angled. You can use the angle to get in and down the nose. I'm not going to do that today. This one, look at that one. It reminds me of a little bunny tail or something. Isn't that cute? This one is really good for getting in. You want to do some concealer because it's got kind of a point. You want to get that in, or you want to put, you know, something in this area here, up under the eyes. I wouldn't use this for the eyes, it's too big, but this is really good for getting, you know, you could even do it for under here, a little bit there. I'm just going to go, just showing you some of techniques, some of the things that these different angles, because I tell you, I was confused. So if you're confused, then I'm trying to alleviate your confusion. A lot of these look similar, but they're not. If you really look at this, has a more rounded head, and this one has a completely flat head. This one's for powder, face powder, mineral powder, whatever you need it for. That's what this one is for. And I'm actually going to take this little sweetheart blush on here, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this, and I'm going to bring it up from my, and it's nice and soft, and I can blend it in. Actually, I should be dabbing it, not. So we got that. That's not too bad. It's subtle. I like subtle. It's nice. Okay. So we got that. We have the flat version of the same brush, but the flatter to get more of your, you know, you've got some angled brushes that are for like your angles, and then you've got your flat, obviously for like your forehead. That would be good for dabbing on your forehead. You can dab the cheeks. You can even dab it under the chin with the flat head. I really use a lot of cream products. I like powders. I do use cream foundations if I use foundation. But for the purposes of this video, I just threw some lashes on and some eyeliner, because I'm going to do a bit with these brushes while I show you what they're for. And then this is my favorite right here, the fan brush. I love this sucker, because you can take this and you can take any color you want and you can fan it out over your cheeks, and you can turn it around like this, so you can get a little rosy right there. See that? And then you can fan it up. It's wonderful, and it's so soft. So you can just kind of fan it down, turn it any way you want, and just kind of, and I find that it's blending as well. I love this brush. I get into our little, some of our smaller, like I said, I'm probably not going to get to this whole kit today, because there's a lot in here. But this little dude here, now the smaller ones are obviously better for your eyes, for contouring the sides of the nose, because obviously you don't want some huge brush for that. Little areas that you want to fill in, but you know, these are good for your smaller areas if you want to brush something. So we're going to use this one today. So this one, this would be good for concealer. So you just dab your concealer and you put it where you need it. For those areas that you need that little extra hiding. I'll make sure I put a link to this brush kit in case you're interested in it. We've got all these little brushes. It's empty. See, this is what we have left. See, we got all the little brushes. And again, this comes with a wonderful little, and it tells, there's 16 brushes in just this one kit, and it was not expensive. So, I mean, they're probably not your huge high quality brushes, but they work. They work well, and they definitely get the job done. This little guy, I like this. It's small. It's small, but it's got a nice little tip on it. And I'm going to try this. This will be really good for doing your crease right in here. So I have my usual eye palette that I use often, the I Love Olive You Forever. So I'm just going to go starting back here. Again, because with older eyes, you don't want to start in the corner with anything dark. I'm just going to do just a medium, a warm medium right in here, just to bring a little bit of shadow. Because my crease is up fairly high. So it can act as its own shadow in a sense. So that's what I'm going to do, is just bring it here and down. And so we want a good crease right in here, right to there. That's pretty, that's not too bad. Brush it all the way up to your eyebrows. You're going to want to leave that for some color, for a lighter color. Okay. That's not true. See, I made a mistake on this side, but I got it, so I'm going to have to do the same thing. That's all right. I like it. Sparkly. I don't care how old I get. I can like sparkly if I want to. Right, ladies? So I'll just kind of blend it with my finger. And then I'll use the same color that I used on the other side into the crease. For some reason, this crease works better than the other one. I don't know why. So we're going to bring it up. Really good brush. Look at how nice that looks. It really brings it up naturally. Rest, I want to use something flatter than that. I want to use, these are too big, so I'm going to take this guy here. This little rounded dude. I think the key with remembering what kind of brushes to use, because I don't think there's any set rule to any brush, like, oh, this has to be used for this and this has to be used for this, is just kind of look at the brush and the shape, and then look at the shape of your face and say, okay, this will work good by doing this, you know. Okay, it's a bigger brush. We're gonna need it for doing all over. Okay, it's a little tiny brush. We need it for detail. That's the way I do it. It's obvious, you know, in some cases. But I've used brushes that were, you know, the description was one thing, but I used it for something else. You can do whatever you want with your own brushes, right? As long as it comes out good. Lighter, just in here, in this area here, just for the lid, see? I like to use my fingers to blend for this certain. That's the ticket. Yeah, I like that. It's nice. And then I'm gonna, last but not least, on my eyes anyway, to take this bigger brush here. Just take a light color and just put it up here. You want you want your light color up here because that'll make it pop. See it? And it'll also bring out your brow bone. I want some color in here. My eyes are kind of close set, so that actually makes them look like, it gives the illusion that they're a little wider. And I like sparkly for this. I don't know why, but for some reason I think sparkly looks better. Just do that under the brow bone. And this is all simple. These are all simple techniques. None of these include a ton with 10,000 different products. It's really just basic. So then I do same on the other side. We'll just do the inside. I like to just brush it and blend it all together. So that, I don't know why this eye always comes out better than this one. So that's the eyes. We can use these also for lipstick, which I don't usually use a brush for lipstick. But if you do want to use a brush for lipstick, some of these, they're a little stiffer, flatter, like that. This brush would be good for lipstick. But I am going to, I'm not going to bother with contouring under here or anything. I am going to, at this point, just put on some translucent powder on my face. And that would be this lovely little light shade right here. And I just brush it over the bigger areas. This is really good for this because it really evens out your skin tone. You can put some bronzer up in different areas if you know, if you want to look sun-kissed. I actually prefer a little paler look, but that's me. So I'm just going to, I'm not even going to contour my nose today. I just wanted to mostly show you the brushes and how they work. This kit today, I'm all excited about it. I wanted to share it with you. And the lipstick, I got this. This lipstick came in one of my boxes. Might have been BoxyCharm. It was either Ipsy or BoxyCharm, I'm not sure which. Lipstick the way it was meant to be used. Gonna go out. Definitely, you know, be more, you know, but I figured I'd put my makeup on while using the brushes for the first time and showing you each brush and how they work as I used them, because I'm really excited about finally learning about all these different brushes and what they're best for. What do you think? Okay, so that's my showing off my new brushes. I still have a few I haven't even unwrapped yet. These are some of the little ones that can be used for all kinds. You can even line your lips with that one. Everything you need is right here. And no, I'm not affiliated in any way. I just spotted this and said, why not? So look at this. There's 16 different brushes in this one kit. Look, I can't even, I can't even hold them all in one hand. There's so many. Well, most of them. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I was able to teach you something. And have a really good night, good day, and I'll see you soon, my beauties. Stay beautiful.